Recently, we introduced you to Amber and her stepmother, Virginia. Now, these women were on an emotional mission to prove to a man named Jeffrey that he was the father of Amber's one-year-old daughter, Azalea. Now, there was a lot riding on these results of the paternity test because Azalea was born with severe medical conditions, which doctors said would dramatically shorten Azalea's lifespan. Watch this.
I am disgusted with my nephew Jeffrey for refusing to claim his daughter, Azalea.
I was just 25 weeks pregnant when my daughter was born. She was in the NICU for 3.5 months.
The doctors said she probably wouldn't even live.
They gave us a 10% chance of her making it at her birth.
And you're positive that your nephew is the father?
Positive.
You're upset about all this.
Not only is it still in the air about the other 2 people, 3 total people!
Shut up! Did you
I will step up if it's proven that I am the father.
Right. He has done
because
nothing.
her medical issues do not run in my side of the family.
She was born early! She was born early! She was 25 weeks!
The only way to prove this is to have the real father.
In the case of one-year-old Azalea, Jeffrey, you are not.
Just because I lay with her does not mean I am the father.
We'll be glad to bring anybody you want back to the show to have a test, okay?
Okay.
Everybody, welcome back Amber and her stepmother, Virginia. Now, as painful as those results were, these two have not given up trying to figure out who Azalea's father is. And so today they've given a DNA test to another man. It's Amber's ex-boyfriend, Stephen. Unfortunately, Stephen, like Jeffrey, doubts that he is the father. How'd you feel when I gave those results?
I was mad when I found out Jeffrey was the father, but I'm for sure that Stephen is.
You're for sure now?
Yes.
Listen, there's totally no other options. There's no other options. And he's denying that baby, and he needs to be there.
You contacted Stephen.
I sure did.
Yes,
I
you
messaged
did.
him. I said, listen, you need to step up and you need to be a dad because that little girl needs somebody.
So why is Stephen denying? What is he saying to you?
Because he's saying that he looks nothing like her.
His family is putting it in his head. His cousin Annette is saying that's not his baby. Those health problems aren't in his family. It's his baby. There's no reason for it.
When you contacted him after the show, what was his reaction?
He said, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that's
okay,
what he
I made
said.
a baby, but let me just sit here.
What I don't understand is if you all were living together and you all came on the show, why it wasn't Stephen the guy here the first time around and not Jeffrey?
He wouldn't be here.
Yeah, he chickened out. He was being a little
coward.
bitch.
He's a coward.
But
He was being a bitch.
you thought Jeffrey was the father.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep, we both did.
Because on what, looks?
Looks and kind of about the time. But Stephen was there, and Stephen laid down with her, and Stephen made a baby that Stephen needs to take care of.
Meanwhile,
And Annette needs to back up.
well, wait a minute. First of all, you and Annette go way back, don't
Way back, Maury.
you? You were friends.
We were friends since elementary school. She's a bitch and she's a liar.
Until you started lying about all this.
You know that's his baby.
What have they been saying?
Oh, that she's a whore, that she's
Did he show up at the
fast.
hospital when you gave birth?
There was a couple times that he did show up at the
Because
hospital.
first of
hold
all,
up, Maury,
Azalea was in the hospital a long
Maury,
time.
wait, listen. He didn't show up when she gave birth. He went when she got transferred to the NICU. 3 days later came when I had to give him a ride to get there.
Well, wait a minute. Maybe at that point you thought Jeffrey was the father.
We were honest. We told him. We told him from day one.
What's the relationship between you and Stephen now?
There is no relationship.
None.
There will
No.
never be a relationship.
There'll never be.
The only thing is that's Azalea's dad, and that's who's going to take responsibility.
That's all he'll be.
Because that is his daughter, and he needs to take care of her.
By the way, he was kind of excited in the beginning when you got pregnant.
Yes, he
wasn't
was really excited.
He was excited. He was telling
happy.
everybody, oh, that's my baby. I'm about to have a baby.
So do you think Stephen looks like Azalea?
A little bit.
A little bit.
I mean, that's like, hey, Mom!
Okay, all right. Obviously, we're going to meet Stephen and his cousin Annette. But before we do, this is what they had to say before the show.
Amber says that Stephen is the father of her daughter, Azalea.
But I'm the third guy that she's getting DNA tested. When Amber got pregnant, I stepped up for her and her baby. But I always knew that there was a strong chance that I was not the father. Once Amber and I broke up, she went around telling everyone that her daughter was her ex-boyfriend Jeffrey's.
Amber and Virginia have no idea who that baby's father is. I am not going to let them take advantage of Stephen. They're trying to pin a sick baby on him. Virginia and I go way back. I know exactly what she and her slutty daughter are like.
I think they're trying to bully me into being the father. I tried to help out, but they didn't want it.
I will do whatever it takes to protect my cousin, because I am positive that is not his kid.
Everybody, here they are, Stephen and Annette. What do you mean?
I don't think they look alike at all. I don't.
Okay.
I don't see
Where
the
don't they
resemblance.
look alike?
I don't see the resemblance. She got
None?
these little chubby cheeks,
Look
and he's
at
got
the
high
eyes.
cheekbones.
Look at the
She ain't got no
eyes.
cheekbones.
Look at the
She got a baby.
Wait a minute, everybody. Let's calm down here. Here are the facts. Stephen, y'all were living together.
Yeah.
He was living off of her.
Yeah.
He was living off of her.
Virginia, let me
right.
talk to Stephen, okay? You were living together, right?
Yeah, for quite some time.
I assume that you were intimate together, right?
Yeah.
But there were other people involved in her life. Is that the way it was? Did you know about Jeffrey?
I didn't find out until a little bit
You
later.
didn't know? We told you right off rip. You didn't know
I told you when we first got together.
that there was a chance that it was Jeffrey's.
Yeah, but
Don't say you
wait a
didn't know
minute.
that.
But wait a minute. When she first got pregnant and she told you, Stephen, you were happy about this, right?
I
But then
was.
she flipped the script
Had
later
his
on.
mom messaging everybody. Annette messaging, talking about Amber's a slut. Get out of here with that.
She did just have somebody else tested, which proves that she was already cheating on him while he lives there, though.
That was right before they got together.
Whatever.
You can get
Who's
pregnant
next?
the first
There's
time.
somebody next in
You
line.
can get pregnant the first time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. In the case of one-year-old Azalea, Stephen, you are the father. And that little girl needs help, and I'm sure you'll give it to her.
And we're gonna help her. We're gonna be there.
Well, she had two other people. She had two other
I
people.
told you from the beginning.
She don't look
When I
like
first
you.
found out I was pregnant, that it could be yours. Now it is yours. And I hope you stand up and be a man.
I already said I
Don't
would.
run.
Thanks for watching this dramatic DNA reveal. If you want to see more paternity stories, click here. And be sure to subscribe to be the first to know about all new DNA drama.